What's up, beautiful people? It's a happy Labor Day. I'm really glad Tyler reminded me because I almost forgot we do a podcast on Mondays because it was Labor Day and I'm kind of like out of my. Still here. We're still answering questions, here to hang out, have an amazing freaking time. And
Honestly,
yeah, we're here to still answer your questions and all that. What's up, Harvey? How you doing, bro? Happy Labor Day. Guys, if you are in Northern California, I am speaking at Scipolini's Pizza Ria
that pizza
this
is so
Saturday.
good.
What?
That pizza is so good.
And my speech will be really good, but the pizza will be really good too. It'll be cool. I'm gonna be talking about agent outreach. I gotta like prepare a speech or prepare how I want to make that speech. That'll be this Saturday. Very likely, I'm going to talk to Tyler about it, but very likely I'll be in Dallas also next week, and I'll be speaking at something there. I think I'm going to go, whether you approve it or not. I'm like, the more I think about it, because if I hop on it now, I bet I could get Vina there, and then I might be able to get Pace there. There's a chance, because I just saw him post on Facebook like 20 minutes ago that he's looking for a city, and one of the cities he was looking at was Dallas, and that would convince him more to go to Dallas if we do a meetup.
I didn't know you were speaking, to be fair, so you get the speaker pass, you know?
Yeah. So I might be in Dallas next week speaking too, which will be cool. I am in my childhood home, or not really childhood, in my like high school home right now, my dad's house. This is where all the magic happened. This is where I was when I was like broke, just making cold calling right on this bed right here, which I don't think you guys can see. But it's cool to be back. Good to be back in my humble roots. Tyler is in his 3-story high-rise in LA, it looks like.
3 stories.
30. I don't know why I said 3. 3 is like nothing. 30-story.
30-story. It's about right.
Yeah. Absolute baller. You know
I'm
what I
at the
mean?
penthouse, of course, you know.
Yeah, he's at the penthouse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, Tyler training like a savage. Let's go. He is training.
I am training. I feel good. It's been a while, and I'm very sore. So
I think I'm gonna go back to jujitsu. I just had lunch with my boxing coach literally yesterday, and I'm like, I want to go back to jujitsu. I want to do martial arts again. He was making me feel. I was like, damn, I'm like a huge fucking pussy for just lifting weights.
True. I need to learn how to fight, dude. I want to do some training too.
You do some jujitsu. I mean,
I want to learn MMA.
you could learn MMA. That's gonna make you a dum dum though. That's
What?
the issue with that stuff. You can get hit in the head.
Oh, I'm not gonna do it like competitively, but sparring, yeah, I'll get hit in that.
You'll also get hit in the head.
Yes.
I used to do boxing. Boxing really makes you a dum dum. MMA won't make you a super dum dum, and BJJ you could literally just do forever. No, you'll never become an idiot. Guys, if you are on Instagram, come over to YouTube. That's where the hot sauce is being made. You can hear it, Tyler, kind of, but probably not really. So come over to YouTube. You get to see both of us. You get to see all the effects, everything we're answering. I'm bringing up questions. So come from Instagram onto my YouTube, Jonah Corchin, and then you'll be able to see way more stuff. So anywho, yeah. So let's get into it because I've just been screwing around until someone asks something. On the acquisition specialist role, do they simply text to set up intro calls to the ag manager, or the ag specialist also hopping on the phones? This is you. It's a very simple question to answer.
Yeah. So the basic answer is they're just texting and they're scheduling those calls, but they do not cold call. However, if an agent calls them from their text, they will answer the phone and then just do the same process over the phone and still schedule that intro call. But they're not.
Do they really? Do you have them answering the phone now?
I trained them on that.
Nice. We should also eventually talk about cold calling. It'd be interesting to see if we hired like if we hired cold callers.
I was thinking about that.
It'd be an interesting idea. I don't know how it would go down because it would be VA cold callers. I don't know if it'd be good or a bad idea.
I don't know. We can talk about it.
Yeah. But yeah, I know it's simple. It's just texting. What's good? What's good? Okay. You guys seem to be kind of in a hazy mood for this Labor Day. So let's see if I've been adding any questions. It'd be really funny if I haven't added it.
Whoa, who's got some questions? We need
I'm
something
gonna,
to talk about.
I'm gonna might just redo one then. Yeah, I'm just gonna do an old one then, because you guys are not getting questions. I think I've
put them in the chat.
I have a few. Well, then yeah, put them in the chat, Harvey. What are you doing, dude? Come on now. Okay. All right. Hey, Jonah. Question for the Q&A Monday. How many texts per day is manageable for one person? I think I can handle 30 intro calls. I think you should minimum, if you're texting, be able to have 30 calls a day. No, I'm sorry. That's if you're doing only the acquisition part all day. If you can handle 30 really good ones, that's amazing. That should equal, if you can get in truly 30 good conversations, that should equal, like, at minimum, even if you suck, a deal a month, and if you're actually a salesperson, a deal a week. My salespeople, they have to hit 30 calls a day and then a deal a week. I might increase that soon. If Tyler, like, how's the chat GPT coming?
For like the outreach part?
Yeah, for any part, for anything.
For the follow-up part, it's currently being tested. The outreach part, I still need to change some stuff.
I talked to Matt. His I think he messaged me and he literally said, all right, I know what most of my time is being wasted on. It's going through messages and replying to all the no's. If Soul could do that, I'd be more productive.
Yeah,
so basically, that part, when we get that done, I think we can start increasing it to like 35 or 40 calls. And if we do that, that's going to equal more deals.
This is what I told him. I said, I'm going to have you start testing the AI starting tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
If that just doesn't work and we can't like get it to, if it's just not working very well, I think we should just hire a junior act specialist or a junior act manager whose role is just to like respond to useless texts all day.
Wait, what? Why would it? We don't think we can make it. We paid a dude to make it work. I don't understand. Why is it not working? There's got to be something we can pay.
Listen. When I say not working, I don't mean like it's broken. I mean like the method, our methodology just didn't work that well. Like it just didn't turn out how we thought it would. That's what I think.
I think we hire someone to make it work the way we want it to work. I don't think we hire a junior acquisition manager. That's ridiculous. That's an insane amount of money for just replying to no's.
That's a $4 an hour task.
That's a VA task minimum, but I think it's a chat GPT task.
Yes, it can be. But I'm saying if we can't get it to work right away, because bro, it's hard. It's very hard to like get it to work properly.
Oh, you're not giving up on the project.
No.
You're just saying for now.
I said worst case scenario.
Gotcha. What we should do is just have, do you feel like Soul has the time to go through those? Or no? No?
I don't think
then we need to hire just a VA that's just does that all day.
Oh, great. That's almost like what I just fucking said.
Well, you said a junior acquisition manager.
That's whatever. I just put a
That sounds like a freaking American that we're paying like an actual salary.
No, I just put a no.
No.
But that's what I said.
No. All right. I'm sending about 300 texts a day per act manager. That's more than us, I think. Isn't it? Aren't we at like 200, 250?
No, we're a lot more, I think, actually.
Per act manager?
Oh, wait, act manager.
He's saying he means act. He meant act specialist. Oh, I guess like if you include the act specialist and the act manager, we're doing like 600. 500 to 600.
I think we're on the same, actually, to be honest.
Okay. With like the act specialist, you mean? Like with Soul in them?
Yeah, if we're talking about just them, yeah.
Okay. But if you include the act specials and the act manager, like including the follow-up text, we're probably at like 500 texts a day.
Yeah, more than that, probably.
Yeah. How often do you pull data, and from where do you pull it to stay consistent and relevant?
We pull it from a bunch of different brokerage websites. So, like, I have a list of them here. Let me see if I can find the list. It's like a Google sheet. I'll just give it to you.
More lists. Hey, also, because this is also just kind of, guys, the time where I know we're supposed to be helping you guys, but I also just, things pop in my head. We really need that email link, like the email list link, to be like working before I speak Saturday, because I'm going to give it out Saturday.
It is working.
Do I have that link?
The resources link?
Yeah, the one where someone, not Zapier, like mine.
Oh, no, that's not done yet.
That needs to be done by Saturday, so that I can like give it out, and then it's gonna be part of my speech, and then we're gonna build a huge email list of Northern California wholesalers.
Okay. All right, Here we go. Here's the list. Let me pop it.
Can you share your screen?
In the chat. No, I'm just gonna pop it in the chat.
Oh, and then I'm gonna bring it up? What do you want me to do with that?
You can bring it up, but it's just a Google sheet if you want. I'm just giving it to them.
Okay. Well, you let me know. I don't see anything in either chat.
God damn it. Okay, let me put it in private chat and you throw it in there.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why my guests can't like comment. It's really weird. I don't know why you guys can't do that. Here you go. Remember that. Like, I don't think this is the most effective way to do it. Here's what you got to do. Just, we're going to have a link.
This is something that can go in the resources thing.
Yeah, we're going to have a link very soon that is it's going to connect you guys to me. You're going to get my entire business for free. All it's going to do is ask you for some information, like your phone number, your email, all of that type of stuff.
And maybe your
if you give out that info, basically, we're going to give you my entire business free. Everything, every single template, every single resource, everything Tyler's ever made, everything I've ever made, every job position, you'll be able to do my entire business for free. That link will be before the end of this week. It'll be created and it's going to be sick. And I'll give you guys, I will start promoting the link for you guys.
Yeah. So
okay, but the list, what are they?
Huh?
So what are the lists? Like,
so
since we can't,
it's just a link, a Google Doc of links, and it's all of the brokerage websites that we use.
Hold on a second. I got an idea. Here we go. So here's all the brokerage sites that there are more than this though, right?
Yeah, those are the main ones we use, and those are the ones that we're pulling. That we're gonna use a scraper on. That's what the ones that we're building the scraper.
Wait, why only these ones?
Because those are like the main ones.
There are a few in here that are. Is this Berkshire Hathaway? Oh, it is. Okay, except this guy.
You guys can figure it out,
Okay. Those do seem like the main ones. There's none that come to my head that are incredibly more than these. Century, Compass, yeah, those are the big boy ones. Okay, anywho, so there they are. Here are you just go to the brokerage website though, guys. It's not like really complicated. All he did was put in RE Max, just look up the brokerages. Main real estate brokerages USA. Bada bing. And then here you go. Here's literally NAR's largest brokerages. Right there. Boom. NAR is like the National Association of Realtors, so they're the big boys. And you could probably do something like Let's see how many there are here.
There were some brokerages I didn't include because they're just small brokerages and there's not like that many. Yeah.
Yeah, here you go. Here's like literally, oh, maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, so that's that. I just thought we thought we'd show you that real
You
quick.
just build a spreadsheet and you just put in their name, email, phone number, and that's it. It's very simple.
Simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be doing a YouTube video on it soon for you guys.
The other piece is we'll go on batch leads and we'll export lists from active MLS listings. And then we'll go to like batch leads has an agent outreach feature where you can just search real estate agents basically. And then we just export that list. So we'll do those two things as well as all of those brokerage lists.
Yeah. What do you do when an agent insists on using their contract, especially if it isn't unassignable? So first off, you should be using the agent contracts. Well, almost always use the realtor contracts. They have to use it by law. Like you're actually making them break the law if you don't let them use their contracts. What you do is you make their contract assignable. So what you do is you put in other terms, this contract is assignable, basically. More or less. I mean, I put in like very specific clauses where basically just take any normal purchase contract you have, like a direct to seller purchase contract, and just copy and paste the assignment clause into the realtor contract. That's really all you need to do. But use their contract. You should not be fighting them on that. They actually really need to use their own contract.
They should be asking their broker, what do you do if a client doesn't let me use our own contract?
The only time I've ever used a non-realtor contract with a realtor was a sub-2 deal. That's the only time, because that's like a special scenario and their contract actually doesn't have what's necessary to make that happen. So do you prefer getting on intro calls versus just communicating via text? Yes. Texting is just to get them to respond. The money is actually made when you call them. There's different levels of rapport. Texting is the lowest level of rapport. They'd have no idea who you are via texting. Calling is the next level of rapport. That's where they like know you decently well. In person is the biggest level of rapport. That's where like you're really know them. If you've gotten like lunch with them or something, now they really know you. They're part of your Rolodex, right?
So you just dab them up like homies, you know?
And that's why this guy's not in acquisitions. But no, just kidding.
What's up, Mr. Agent?
Okay.
That's the next level.
So, yeah, we'll move on. Cool. Wow. Thanks.
Cool.
Augustin, my guy. Dude, guys, Augustin, did you know this, Tyler? I think he got a 100K deal from Zypier. He got a 100K assignment fee.
That's insane. I did not know that.
I want to do some content based off that, Augustin. We need to do some content based off that deal. Like 100%. I want to promote you on all of my stuff. And also, that would be a sick Zypier ad.
Did you know Michelle just closed her first deal from Zypier?
That's sick. We need to do content with all of these people.
I already talked to Michelle about it. She's down.
Where is Michelle? Is she in Spain or something?
She's like, I don't know, bro. She's a different place.
I need her to come to Denver so we can do it. I'll like drive her around.
That'd be sweet.
If she comes to Denver, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Are you guys manually putting the names in the spreadsheet? Do you guys have an ad VA that does that? Who handles that in your business model? Exact. Well, not an admin VA. Not what we call an admin VA, but you have a VA do it. The acquisition specialist does it. That's how we have it.
Outreach basically is the one who does it.
Yep.
We're gonna
do manually.
We have someone building a scraper right now, though, so that way we don't.
Yes, so soon it won't be manual, and we'll share that scraper with you guys for free. Yeah, literally, we'll give that to you guys for free once it's done. I'm giving you guys everything for free, basically. Me and my partner are using batch leads to get agent lists, but how do we make sure we aren't double texting agents? Well, Christopher, I know there's a software out there that does that automatically for you, and Tyler's going to tell you about it.
Guys, it's called Zapier.
Yeah.
And when you upload lists, there is an option to not upload duplicate contacts. It's crazy. So that way you don't need to text the same agent.
Yeah, basically,
you're kind of just screwed, to be honest.
Our software just automatically filters it out. So, yeah. Nice, Chris. It was good seeing you at the Denver meetup. That was pretty cool. Yep. Coolio, guys. Well, if you don't have any more questions, I'll keep just throwing in old ones. I'll do like an old one, like from way back in the day.
Way back.
Way back in the day. We're gonna repeat. So nope, that's not what I want. Hold on. Come on, copy and paste this. What the free rent back and holdback are, but how does that work in regards to closing? My flipper has to wait 29-day rent back until the seller vacates so he can flip it, or we can close before that 29 days is up. Basically, how does a holdback work, Tyler? How does a rent back holdback work?
Holdback is after you close. So if there's a 29-day rent back or holdback, kind of the same thing, I guess. Rent back is
just implies that they have to pay you rent while they're doing it.
Yeah. Holdback is like holdback technically is like when you're holding back funds. So when we structure those, we typically will do like seller doesn't get 10% of the proceeds until they're out. So that would be more like a holdback. But basically it just means they have the possession. They have the right to stay in the property for that 29 days after you guys close. And then on the 29th day, the seller will vacate. So you can't, like, your second question, can we close before that 29 days is up? Like, that's when the 29 days start, is when you close. So technically, like, yes, you can close before the 29 days is up because you have to.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I mean, we mainly do holdbacks. I've never done a rent back really because I think it's kind of dumb. I want to be like a service to the seller. I want to be like a chill guy, and I'm just like, no, it's free, but you have to get out within 29 days.
The thing is with holdbacks, at least I don't know how this is in other states, but I know this is the case in California, is that if you have a holdback longer than 29 days, then you have to sign a lease. Doesn't mean you have to charge them rent, but you have to sign a lease. So if you can keep it 29 days or less, which is what we always try to get, then it's just as simple as
putting it into a tenant, and a tenant in California is trash.
Yeah. That's our argument with an agent. If a seller wants to stay in there for longer than 29 days, like our negotiation or our argument is like, look, if we do that, we have to sign a contract, an actual lease agreement with that tenant, with the occupant, and now they're a legal tenant. So if they don't leave, then we're in a whole nother bowl of like messed up stuff.
Yeah, because California, we're not like Georgia where you just show up with the shotgun and it's like, get the fuck out of my property, right? Like California, that's a big no-no, you know? I know you Southerners are absolutely insane like that. So, you know, when sending 250 to 300 texts, we don't get too many intro calls from that batch per day. Are your act managers spending their time calling on active agents they've already qualified? We should. How many do we get per day, you feel like? Don't we get like 15 to 20?
Intro calls?
Yeah, scheduled from every single day.
We're getting at least like 18 to 20, easy.
Yeah. So I don't know what you mean by not too many. That's technically about 8 to 10% response rate on texting, which makes sense to me. Most people aren't going to respond because A, they might be bad numbers, and B, people just don't like texting as much. But the volume is created there from what you need. right? So I don't know what you mean by not too many. If you're getting 18 to 20 at least intro call scheduled, that's really good. It should be about 15 intro calls a day and then 15 follow-ups a day. And that'll hit your 30. And that's more than enough usually to fill up a day.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, right? Jonah, for our proof of funds, instead of getting one for each property, can we use the previous proof of funds for other offers? Yes. Yes, actually, you can get a blanket proof of funds, which is really what you want. You don't want to get one for every single property. That's like annoying as hell. That takes forever.
Yeah.
Randomly, agents sometimes want it, and I'm like, bro, get the hell out of here.
Just make sure it doesn't have the old address, basically, and you're good.
Yeah, then you look like an idiot.
I'm spending on Heather's Street, and it says 123 Main Street on.
Tyler, where do we get our proof of funds?
We literally just use like the same flip fund, like.
Yeah, but I think Jamil stopped that.
I know. I think it was probably because of us, to be honest.
You think so? Why would it be us? It wouldn't be us specifically.
No, the reason he stopped it is because of literally what we're doing. Which is just using the same one over and over again.
Is that why he stopped it? I thought it was something else. I thought he stopped it because people were giving like insanely shitty offers.
I don't know. I don't know. That's just what somebody told me from the agent.
I remember him saying the reason was it was like they used the POF and then they like screwed over the agent or like just did the wholesale deal badly. And that was like ruining the name of Keegley or something like that. That's what I remember.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, the other way you can get a proof of funds is just like, I don't know.
Call hard money lenders. Just fucking cold call some hard money lenders. You guys are so lazy. Eventually you'll get one that gives you a proof of funds. You know what? This is the one time I'm going to say it. Just lie a little bit. Say you're a new flipper. You're looking for a hard money lender. Someone will give it to you. Or get a flipping friend, have them apply for you, use their credibility, and then get a proof of funds. Like, it's just not that hard to get a proof of funds. You just have to not be super freaking lazy.
I'm scared.
What? You're scared?
I said, and scared.
And scared. Gotcha. I was like, Tyler, calm down. Just kidding. What's the average time it takes to close a wholesale deal? I called a few title companies and they said it takes approximately 1 to 2 months. That's real dumb. They're idiots. I don't know who you're calling where it takes 1 to 2 months. 1 month is usually the max.
Yeah, 20 to 30 days on average.
Usually it could be anywhere from 10 to 30 days.
Yeah.
Literally. You might be calling the wrong title companies. That's what they want it to be because they're lazy.
Also, every transaction is different, so.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I was talking to this lender, but just for the blank PO, if they wanted me to sign a 3-year contract that states Tinder, well, I don't know what you meant by that, gets 1% for every person he brings to the table and 3% for DC. I'm talking to more lenders this week. Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
This is where you just tell them, like, literally
cost us like $15 or something like that.
Yeah, you just tell them, like, I mean, for me at least, this is what I did when I called one, which was like, I'm a wholesaler, just full transparency. I'm submitting a ton of offers right now, and I need a proof of funds. I'll send all my buyers over to you, but I just need a proof of funds just to present. Like, can you help me?
Yeah, do that. Don't do what I said earlier. Do that. I've done that too. It just takes longer. It takes me like 1 call if I lie, but it takes me.
Yeah, but if you say that you're a flipper, then they're gonna start trying to do all these like terms and shit like that.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah. No, you want to just say you're a wholesaler. This is my first time on one of your calls. I haven't done any text outreach before. What service do you use for texting? Wow, what a setup, guys. We use our software, www.zapier.com. It is a software we created That's the one we created so that you guys can have our entire business. It has all our templates, all of our outreach texts, all of our dispositions, all of our micro flipping. If you're doing agent outreach, this is the texting software for agent outreach. I guarantee it. It's how we make 100K plus per month, is through this software that we created. That me and Tyler took like 3 to 6 months to develop. It's $100 a month, free trial period for a week. It's awesome. Go check it out if you need a software. Do that, Tyler. Thank you. My title company is charging me 1% for a double close, which whichever I need is so much more better than the lender's proposal. Yeah, double closing will cost you about that. That's actually cheap, I think. Most double closings, I think, cost more than that. You have to pay all the closing costs on the second or on the first closing. So usually that's like 1.5 to 2, I feel like. So 1% is pretty solid. That's a good deal. You should, but honestly, Christopher, you just shouldn't be double closing, in my opinion. I think double closing is stupid. Double closing is just you being unconfident in the fact that you think your buyer's going to screw you. I've only had a buyer screw me once, and it's arguable whether it was because they saw my assignment fee or if it was something else. I only double closed once because it was a 160K assignment and I had made the 40K in the business so far. So I was like, I need this money no matter what. I need no issues. And I still got plenty of issues. So, you know, that was great. But it closed, so that was sick. But I double closed, and then that made it from 160 to like 140. So I lost 20K because I was scared. Not doing a double close, but it helps to have that under the back of my tool belt. Yeah, it's good to have, I guess, if like you need it, but you should rarely need it. All right, it's 9:50 or 8:50. Let's wrap her up. Appreciate you guys. This week, Scorch the Fears still happening. I'm pretty sure 5 p.m. PST. Let me check my calendar real quick. I want to see. Hopefully we have somebody. Yep, with Alex Quezada. That'll be cool. That's this week. Scorch the Fears, Thursday. Saturday, if you're in Northern California, I'll be there. Dallas, next week, Tuesday, I'll be there. So I'm going to do some speaking. It's going to be great. Enjoy, you guys. Enjoy your Labor Day. I hope you guys do some crazy stuff. Make some deals happen if you want to work. If you don't, enjoy the day with your family. And yeah, Tyler, you got anything? Got anything for the people?
Have a fantastic Labor Day.
Have a fantastic Labor Day, guys. Peace.